God is so faithful. Like, I'm just speechless. I'm here today to thank God for his faithfulness. 2020, that's before I joined NSPPD. I think my friend has been sending me the link, but I didn't open the link. Death actually visited our home, brought his mattress and everything and sit in the house. It started with my dad. They said, okay, my dad started feeling, he said he's not feeling too well and all that. Took him to the hospital. They said, okay, blood pressure is something they can manage. From blood pressure, we don't know what happened. The man was just going down. Going down, we spent and spent and spent. We bought supplement and all that, but it's not working. To an extent, my dad was paralyzed, lost his sight, lost consciousness, and behold, my father died. That was August. We thought we've rested. My elder brother, not knowing when my dad was sick, traveled to Jos. He traveled not knowing that when my dad was sick, he had an encounter with confrontation with one of my uncle, that they were asking for document when my dad was still alive. My brother said, my dad is still alive and you're asking for document. They said they want bank document and house property. So I think they has confrontation and all that. So that my uncle, my dad's stepbrother, now told my brother that you will not step your leg in Jos again. I was not aware of that. Immediately we buried my dad. My brother started the same thing. That's my immediate elder brother. Started the same affliction. The weight, blood pressure, paralyzed. He went blind and all that. Nothing we did not do. My brother-in-law said, okay, let's bring him from Niger State to Kaduna. We brought him and we took him to military hospital. He was on life support. He was getting worse. He died. My brother-in-law that was taking care of him, that brought him all the way from Niger, that's my brother-in-law, that married my younger sister. The same affliction, immediately my elder brother died. The same affliction from blood pressure, he went blind, he was paralyzed. The same affliction, before you know, my brother-in-law died February. One of my friends now said, Victoria, I've been sending you a link. So I did, she said, I've been sending you a prayer link. Please, can you connect because this is becoming too much. Immediately, I click on the link. I now saw Pastor Jerry. Oh God, I said, this is where I'm supposed to be all this while. Pastor, now, there's a word. He said, not under my watch. He said, you will not lost, you will not bury and you will not be buried. He said, we will not service negativity with our money. Brethren, as I'm talking to you, this same affliction visited my mother. This time around, it was no for him because I was on NSPPD. Yes, I was on NSPPD. The doctors, the first time we went, that was Plateau Hospital, they give up on my mom. They said because they couldn't know what was wrong with her, they said, okay, there's, because she has not eaten for 3 months, it's the same affliction, no. They said, okay, they're suspecting, maybe, there's a growth, or maybe cancer growth, kidney, all the negativity, they put it on her. So now they've given up on her. They now refer us to Jude University Hospital. The ward they took us to is where people die every day. But immediately we got into that ward, brethren, we took over the ward with NSPPD. People that were dying in that ward start getting better and they were discharged. Praise the Lord. The case that the doctor have given up. They said ulcer eats all her intestines. She cannot get better. They said her kidney has failed. They said tumor whatever on the throat. But we're on NSPPD. This time around, I'm not permitting her to die. Mommy, not under my watch. You must live. Pastor said, stop them before they stop you. I said, this time around, I will stop you. You cannot have my mother. And we took charge of the word. Guess what, brethren? It was Thursday. I will not forget May. It was our healing and deliverance service. And then, oh Lord, show us mercy on Friday. We were there in Jos University Hospital. My sister would took the other iPad to the other patients. Yes, cancer patient and all that. And then we took charge. Thursday, we prayed. We're giving our communion. As if our prayer is not working, as if it's a lie. Friday, my mom does not eat for 3 months, that's paralyzed, go blind and lost consciousness. After all Lord show us mercy on Friday, I usually dip the communion on her. My mom jacked up from the bed. My mom jacked up from the bed. She opened her eyes. She said, I want to eat. She has not eaten for 3 months. She said, can I have food? I said, Mommy, you want to eat? I said, get her all the food, let her eat. She has not eaten for 3 months. She said, I want to wee. I said, Mommy, just wee inside the pampers. She said, no, I cannot wee inside the pampers. She has gotten her consciousness. My mom stood up. Pastor, I gave my mom 3 days to be discharged. She was discharged after 2 days. My mom stood up from the bed. All her system was restored. The kidney was restored. They said the ulcer that's eating her intestines were restored. Everything my mom jacked back. Now she can walk. Total restoration. The devil is indeed a bastard. What God cannot do does not exist. Thank you, Pastor.